So if the discriminant is greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal. If the discriminant is equal to 0, then it's real and equal. And if the discriminant is lesser than 0, then there are no real roots.
Correct. And when D is negative, you can just write no real roots. We can't find out any roots in this case. We have to stop after finding out the value of discriminant. So what is the formula we learned to find out the value of X? After finding the value of discriminant, what are we doing? What's the formula, Prerna?
Ma'am, the formula is X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of D over 2A.
Correct. So this is what we learned in last class. Yeah. So now for this, I want you to use the formula method, map the values of A, B, C, find out B square minus 4AC, find out the discriminant value, and then find out X. Do this yourself now.
It's 49.
D is 49. All of you are getting the same number.
Ma'am, even I got 49.
49, yeah. The first thing is you have to map the values of A, B, C with proper sign. Find the value of D. Yes, you have got D. You see it's a equal root. It's not, it is a not equal root. It is perfect square. Now X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of D by 2A. Now substitute the value of D here. It's root 49. It's a perfect square. So minus 11 plus or minus, what is root of 49, Vimala?
7.
7. Now you can take two different values of X, which is minus 11 plus 7 by 2 root 3 and minus 11 minus 7 by 2 root 3. So what are the values of X here?
Minus 11 plus 7 by 2 by 3.
Rational format. You might rationalize it, but don't put the values of roots. Only when they ask you significant figures or decimal number, then you have to put it in a, then you have to give the value of root 3 or whatever roots are there, and then give the answer. As of now, keep it in simplified form. What is the answer you are getting? What are the two values of X? Minus 11 plus 7 is?
Minus 4.
Okay, the other one? Minus 11 minus 7 is?
Minus 18.
Now what will you do? You'll simplify it. So you're getting, but we see that there is an irrational number in the denominator. Rationalize it. Whenever there is irrational number in the denominator, rationalize it.
Minus 9 root 3 by 3.
Yeah, minus 9. Then we'll this one, we can't simplify it further. We have the number minus 2 root 3 by 3. But here I can simplify it further. So this has to be your answer. This is only when they don't ask you decimal numbers, significant figures. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So there are 2 points, what I was trying to tell. When you're not able to factorize it using splitting middle term, you have to go with formula method when the methods are unspecified in your question. Suppose they give you solve for x, they give you a quadratic equation. It's not compulsory that you have to use formula method itself. See whether you're able to factorize it using splitting middle term. If no, then you go with the formula method. The second thing is when you have irrational number, rather than going with splitting middle term, I would prefer you to go with formula method, because splitting middle term, you have to work with factors in case of irrational numbers. For example, 3 has a factor of root 3 and root 3. So you have to work on those areas. So rather than that, I would prefer you to go with formula method. Is that clear? Is these 2 points clear to all? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And the answer should be till here when they tell only solve for x. When they tell you to find the value of x for 2 decimal places, some significant figures, then you have to go further by substituting the value of root 3 by using the square root table. That will be doing it maybe after a few problems now. So is the method clear? Yeah. Next question. Solve for x. Here again, we don't have a quadratic equation in standard form. So what should we do here? How will I simplify this? How will I solve for x here? We see that in right hand side, we have a square root. How do I get rid of square root? How do I get rid of square root?
Ma'am, by transposing the square to the side.
No, by squaring. By squaring both the side, I can get rid of square root. Right? But if you have something like this, if you have, in this case, you can't square. No, you can't get rid of square root. You need to shift the terms which are independent of square root and then square. Is this clear? Prerna, Krishna, Rohit, Vimala?
Yes.
So what you can't do it for this case. You won't be able to get rid of square root. You'll do a square plus b square plus 2ab will have root. So in that case, you need to shift the transpose to the others. You need to shift the term independent of root to the other side and then apply square. Now what will you get here? What is on left hand side? How should I go ahead with left hand side?
Mom, maybe we should expand it.
Yes, we should use a minus b whole square. Krishna, expand 2x minus 3 whole square.
Ma'am, 4x plus 9.
4x.
4x square plus 9.
Yes.
Minus 2 into 2x into 3.
And what about right hand side?
Ma'am, we should just remove the root, ma'am.
Yeah, just we have to remove the root because we know that root 3 into root 3 is 3. It's a perfect square. Root a into root a is a. Yes. Now transpose the terms. Simplify it first. Simplify both the hand side. So we get here 12x Now transpose the term. Now you have 4x square minus 2x square plus 9. Sorry, not plus 9. I'll take the middle term here. Plus or minus 2x. It is minus 2x now. 12x. Minus 12x plus 2x plus 9 minus 21 equal to 0. I've shifted the terms from right hand side to left hand side. So we get here 2x square minus 10x minus 9 minus 21 is minus
Ma'am, 12.
12. Can I simplify this further? Can I simplify the equation? I can divide overall by 2. So have x square minus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. This you can do this way, or you can do taking out 2 common and then taking out 2 to the other side, which will also give you, which will also give you the same. I'm taking out the common factor here. Is that clear? Now, after getting the quadratic equation to solve for x, because the method is not specified, I can go ahead with factorization first. Is factorization applicable here? Can I do?
Yes, ma'am.
So the product is minus 6. I need to use factors of minus 6 to get minus 5.
Ma'am, 3 and 2. Minus 3 minus 2.
Minus 3 minus 2, when I multiply, I get plus 6, which is not satisfying.
Ma'am, then we can do minus 3 plus 2. Or like
Minus
the
3
other way
plus 2
around.
if I do, then we get minus 6, that is okay. But we are getting here minus 1, which is not suiting this middle term.
Minus 6 plus 1.
Minus 6, 6 and 1 factors. So you're taking minus 6 plus 1, which will give you minus 6. Perfect. And then minus 6 plus 1 will give you minus 5. Yes. I hope how to take the factors, how to check for sum and product condition is clear. Right? It should satisfy both. Now split the middle term. I'm splitting minus 5x as minus 6x plus 1x. Take the common factors out. So you are getting x minus 6. What are the roots now? X equal to x minus 6 equal to 0.
X plus 1 is equals to 0.
Yeah, or x plus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to
6.
6 or x is equal to minus 1. This is very important question actually. Completed? IQ form. So how do we do this case?
Ma'am, maybe like first we bring 2 by 3x to this side and then take the LCM.
Yes, we will First, we'll get all the terms to one side, transpose it. Okay, this is one method, getting all the terms to one side. You have to take care of the signs also when they are shifting. So minus 1 by 6x square will become plus, minus 1 by 3 will also become plus 1 by 3. Now you have to take LCM. So what is the LCM here? LCM is 6. I will multiply only the second term and the third term with 2. So I get x square plus 4x plus 2 equal to 0. Then I need to six into 0. I've seen children writing 6 here. It's 0. The steps are clear. Here I don't have an option to think of going to factorization here because the method is specified. Now map the values a equal to, b equal to, c equal to. Find out the value of d, discriminant, and check for what type of roots they have. So what's the value of d you are getting?
Ma'am, discriminant is 8, ma'am.
Discriminant is 8.
Yes, ma'am, even I got it.
8, okay. So we see that it's not a perfect square, okay. So what is the value of x now? Rohit, what's the formula for x? X is equal to?
Ma'am, x is equal to minus b root b square minus 4ac.
Under root, we can just write d here because we have already found out b square minus 4ac.
Yes, ma'am. 2a, ma'am. That's it.
So minus 4 plus or minus root of 8 by 2, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the two values of x we have here? Minus 4 plus root 8 by 2
By 2.
or
Minus
x
4
is equal
minus 8.
to, it's minus root 8 by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
After this, can we look for the thing that can we simplify the complex churn? Root 8 can be simplified further. What is root 8? Root 8 is nothing but 2 into 2 into 2.
2 in, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 2 root 2.
Very good. It's 2 root 2. I will get this group of 2's outside. Okay. So can I write here minus 4?
Ma'am, we can write it as like minus 4 by 2 plus or like plus or minus 8, 2 root 2 by 2.
Yeah, here itself correct. We can write it here only. 2 root 2 by 2, right? And then we can come to this step, right, Prerna?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, but like actually I was saying that we can like share the denominator
Share
and
the
then
denominator we can do, or we can take out even common factors, right? What is common factor between these two terms, Prerna?
ma'am 2.
Yeah, but I will tell you, Vimala, Rohit, Krishna, you can't cancel the terms here. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
you can't cancel when there is plus and minus. You can cancel only there is a product. So try to take out the common factor. So what are the common factor between these two? I see 2 is a factor. So I will keep minus 2 plus root 2 in the bracket and this 2 here. What about the second term? I'll take 2 common.
Minus 2. Minus 2.
I am taking 2 here. I should not write 2 here. So what is it now? It's root 2 divided by 2. Now we can cancel. This is one of the factor, one of the values of x, or the other value is, what's the other value? Is the step clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is one step, or after this, if we get, we can share the denominator. This is the other way to cancel. This is what Prerna was telling. This is, you can either take out the common factors and can then cancel the root, the denominator, or you can share the denominator. Is that clear?
Yes.
So in this question, they have not asked for any particular decimal values, no significant figures. You need to stop here. Don't go further beyond this step. Simplify, rationalize, keep your answer in a simple form, the lowest simple form. But if they ask the answer for correct to 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, or significant figures, then we have to put the value of root 2. In both the cases, both the values of x, we have to give the value of root 2 and then simplify it, evaluate it. Should we do that here? Krishna, should we apply the value of root 2 here?
No, ma'am.
No, because they have not asked anything, but we have kept it in a simple form. We have taken the common factors. No need of rationalizing here because there is no irrational number in the denominator. So this is the simplest form. So what are the roots? What are the solutions here? -2 plus root 2, -2 minus root 2. Is this clear? Rohit, write with proper handwriting. I want the digits to be very clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we go to next question?